What is up, Buttercups? My name is Sir Medieval, and welcome to some Astellia Online. Can I get in this menu, please? Thank you. I am going to be creating a new character on the Korean version. It is about 8 or 9 days out from the EBT, if I remember right. I think about 9 days, close to that. But right now is the time to get reacquainted with the game. It's been a while since I've actually played it. I was going to stream for today as well, but OBS decided to give me the big finger on that one, so I decided that it would probably be best to wait on that one. Could be because of using mudfish primarily. I know sometimes it does cause issues, too. But I've always had problems with OBS doing that where it randomly drops frames. I've changed so many different settings. But anyway, right now what I'm doing is I am leveling up a character. I'm just trying to figure out which one I want to go with for right now. I'm just not exactly sure. I would use Exelag too, but Exelag I just can't ever get to work with this game for some reason. It's very weird. Most people say that they like using Exelag with this game. I love the program, don't get me wrong, but I just can't seem to get it to work with this game. It's weird. Right now I'm thinking I want to go Ranger. Honestly, I definitely am interested in the Ranger gameplay in this game, but I usually don't play female characters. That's the only thing that's a little bit of an issue for me, but it's more of a, it's more of a silly thing with me. A long time ago, brother decided to come into my room one day while I was playing a game, Guns the Duel, for those of you who know what it is. And I was playing a female character because they actually have faster animations and are easier to work with, and he found that weird. So from that point onward, that conversation kind of made me lean more towards making male characters. There's actually a story behind it, but anyway, I've just done that for the longest time, and then after a little while I started getting more immersed in the male characters too. But I guess I'm starting to, not really care as much these days. We're starting to get more games with female protagonists, and we've always been getting games with female protagonists. That's never been an issue. But when it's a game that actually wants you to customize your character or lets you, I usually lean more towards making a male character. So that's going to change for today. It looks like we'll be making a female. Probably the first female that I've made in so long in an MMORPG. I can't remember the last time, to be honest with you, but I will be doing my best on this one. It's probably not going to turn out great, I'll be honest, but we'll see what happens. I want to make this clear that I am actually using Reshader on this game, so it might not look the same when you try to play. I don't know if it'll look better or worse. Seems to be so far working pretty well with this game specifically. Ascent Infinite Realm, it kind of had a little bit of an issue with in some cases, but this game seems to complement it quite a bit more. And let me see if I can take a look at this here. I was working around with this earlier today, but not on the girl characters. Whoa. They've actually got some pretty good presets for the female, I gotta say. I usually want to take my time with the character creator, but honestly, I just end up like halfway through, just rushing through the rest of it anyway. I think we'll just mainly go through the default. What was that? Oh, dear God. Okay. Korean game. No, I'm just kidding. That's really interesting. I remember this game had something like that. Holy crap. Wow. Okay. All right. It's my first time in a while, guys. So just bear with me. I'm just a little surprised right now. So now we can choose the facial. I'm thinking a little bit more on this kind of side. I think if you choose this one, yeah, this is like the older one. Kind of cool actually that they have this much customization. And kind of choose the complexion a little bit. At least I think it's doing that. I can't tell for sure. I'm not seeing the effect on there. I'll just leave it right there. And this will be the skin tone. Oh my God. Wow, she's really bright, but I like the skin tone actually. It really complements her hair. Wow. Okay, let's leave it like that. Can we make her any less? Wow, okay, yeah. I'm gonna say it's like she's radiating like that. Dear God. Here, hold on. Because that makes it to where it's a little bit darker. See, she's not as light now. Okay. Okay, I want to leave it like this. It's just she's so bright. Wow. Kind of cool too at the same time. Okay, now what would this be? I need to turn the thunder back on. Yeah, I can barely see what I'm doing with that. Okay. As you can see, it's also in Korean, so we're not able to see exactly what's going on, but I'll be able to kind of tell based off of what's happening on the character's physique. I think this one would probably be pretty good, though I don't know if the chin is kind of oddly shaped or not. I'm pretty sure those ears I'm going to have to change up just a little bit, but I think the chin might be okay. Maybe. You know what? This one does look pretty good. I'm trying to decide here. I think I'd like that one. I think I got an idea of where I want to go. Maybe I want to try the short hair. Not that short. No. I mean something along the lines of maybe this? Oh yeah, that's actually really good. Maybe a little red hair there. Now I just have to decide if it's going to be dark red or like light red. Let me see. What does this do? This kind of makes it a little bit less shiny, it looks like. You've got some customization options there. It looks like I think those are highlights. I'm not sure. I'm not an expert when it comes to girl hair. I don't know if that's what I should call it, but I don't know. This is very weird right now. Oh, this is cool. Wow, that was really cool. Hold on. It's like a back highlight. I think these are highlights, right? Oh, and this is like the overall shine of the hair, it looks like. Okay, so I want to see it in this weather too. Yeah, that's actually pretty nice. I like that. Wow. Not bad. Okay, so let's go further. I don't know. I'm still not sure about that chin. Let me see. Maybe we should leave it like this. You know, yeah. I think this I don't know. It's hard to tell. I think this fits a little bit more. You know, with the hairstyle that I'm going and everything like that. I think it kind of complements her facial structure more. I'm really geeking out over this, aren't I? Okay, so now the eyebrows. Honestly, I'm terrible at eyebrows. I think her eyebrows are fine the way they are, but I don't know. Well, we don't want long eyebrows, that's for sure, because otherwise eyebrow waxing wouldn't be a thing. We don't want big ones. Smaller the better, right? So how about that? That's kind of like a devious look too. That's kind of like a very sensual kind of stare. I'm liking that. I'm spending a lot of time on this, aren't I? Okay, let's see. Moving on. Okay. Oh, these are the eyelashes. Oh, you go, girl. I like that. Wait. I don't 100% know. I guess it's best to look at it from this angle, huh? Now that's not gonna work. I know that. Like she's gonna poke your eye out. I don't think so. Maybe this. This kind of looks similar to that, right? I like this from, you know, just from this angle. I like it. Let me see if I can get her to look at me. I think it'll be okay. You know, I mean, this is regular. I like that. This is like a secondary kind of eyelash here. Not bad. I'm digging this. I don't know. You let me know if I'm doing this right. I'm so sorry. Next thing is the eyes. Wow. I don't know. That's actually agreeing very well with her face, I think. Am I making an abomination right now? All right, let's continue. Okay, so now you can choose the eye shape. This is kind of common in some games from the East, but you know, sometimes you just don't see anything like this going on, but whenever you do, it's kind of like a welcome sight. I did think about going this one the first time I saw it here, but or the heart. That's an easy one though. You know, everybody would go for a heart, and this is like a serpent kind of eye. You know what? I might change that eyelash. I might actually change that eyelash. Hold on. Let's see here. Make it a little bit more natural, huh? Okay, let me look at it from the... Wait. That's a little small. That's a little shorter. You know, I like the long eyelashes. I just think it doesn't need to be as, you know, extreme, but that's kind of oddly shaped. Was that? That's definitely oddly shaped. And then we ended up on the regular anyway. Oh my god, eyelashes are so difficult. You know what? How do you do these? I don't know what looks weird and what doesn't. I don't look at girls. You know, like what am I doing here? Shouldn't be talking about that. Okay, let's go further. I'm just gonna leave it on that. Screw it. All right, if it's weird, worst comes worst, no one's gonna look at your eyelashes. Okay, now we got to choose the eyes. Wow, this is a lot of customization. This is a lot to take in. I'm liking this, but I'm also liking this one. You know, the shape I don't think really matters. You know, as long as I get what I'm looking for, I think I like that. Let me check it in the lightning. I think we're good. I think we're good. Okay, so we can move on to the nose. And the nose is probably one of the hardest parts. You know, you got to look at it from different angles and everything like that. I'm going to put a timestamp so you can skip past this if you want. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Okay. There's that. I really don't know if this looks right. I really don't know. I just want to apologize in advance to you, miss, if I am messing you up right now. Look at that. She's frowning. Oh, no, she's not. Wait, what did I just have? That one? I like that. Compared to the regular, I actually like this one. Hold on. Now, maybe I need to lower the size of her lips. I kind of like that default smile kind of thing. Not like a Joker smile, but, you know, it's like a happy face. I don't know. I think it's okay, right? Can we give her a little bit? Not like we're gonna see her ears anyway, but I'm liking this though. That's weird. Beforehand, I think we could see her ears through the hair. I don't know. Okay, hold on. Oh, eyeshadow. I think we definitely want some, right? Maybe not too much. Oh, that actually looks... Wait, is that good? Oh, wait, hold on. I can't tell. It kind of complements her eyes, right? It's a little bit of purple shade. I don't know. Red and purple go... It looks like a little bit of purple. Maybe it's a little bit magenta. I'm probably just torturing her right now. Okay. I like it. And that's what matters, right? Wait, hold on. What was that? Not too much, not too little. You can change the color of it. Nope, I'm not touching that at all. Okay. For the makeup. I can't even see it. You know, that seems to work, I guess. Yeah. Won't be able to see it anyway. Maybe if I increase the intensity, you will be able to, though. So I'm going to have to go back in on the lips part and change that, too. You see here, it's a little bit more prevalent. This is a little bit less lipstick, more natural. And I think that's like full natural. I like a little bit, right? That's pretty good. This is good, too, I think. I think we're okay. I don't know. I think we're doing good. You let me know. No scars. Absolutely not. No tats, even though that is quite a bit. I'll just show you the scars just so you can check them out, but I'm not going to apply any of these. You can probably change the location of the scar too if you want to. Wow. Oh, wait. Yep. There you go. Scroll through a little bit so you can check them out. Gross. Okay. That was cool. And then the tattoos. Ooh, if I did get one, I think that would be pretty cool right there. Oh, look at that. You kind of got these. Oh my. That one is actually pretty cool. I've always loved the tribal kind of tattoos. I've always liked those. Okay, if I did have to get any, I'd probably get those. Maybe. I just don't know if that's gonna fit. I don't think that'll fit. Well, maybe that could be her signature thing, you know? That would work, right? How much time will we spend on this? It's been 15 minutes. Okay, great. We're gonna make a decision now. We're gonna go without the tats. Oh, this is the advanced tab. Okay, let me just adjust that lip size. Wait, is that where it is? Oh boy. Don't mind me, I'm just on the lip tab. I don't know what's doing what. I think it shortened it a little bit. I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it like that. That's fine. Okay, let's go ahead and change her outfit. Wow. I'm not editing this. We're not doing that. I think you can too. I'm pretty sure you can edit the size if you want. We're not doing it. Nope. Lady, you are beautiful just the way you are. Okay, so I like this. You know, I like this outfit here. I think I'd grab that for her in the future. I think we're good. I think we're good. Okay, now what's the button? Let me translate this before I do it, because I would hate to like reset all this progress or cancel it. That would be so bad. So let me just give me 1 second. In the meantime, let's go ahead and enjoy the dance. This is fine. This is fine. Bam. You go, girl. That's my phone. All right, I'm going to translate this really quick here and make sure that she's getting into it too. Let me turn that down. I apologize about that. This is what happens when OBS doesn't want to work. Okay. I'm going to translate these two buttons in the bottom right and make sure I know which one's which. Okay. Oh, hey. One is to open an album. The other is appearance determination. Well, I'll be darned. Okay, I'm saving her. I'm saving her for sure. I think she'll be just fine. She's actually... I didn't even edit the... Whoa, hello. I didn't even edit the body. She's fine. She's fine, right? All right. That's my first female, like, design in I don't know how many years. And that took me almost 20 minutes. Wow. Okay. Oh, wait, I'm pretty sure yeah, when I played this game back when it first came out, I'm pretty sure that name is gone. Worth a shot, though. I took my own name back then. Oh, wait, I think it's got to be between 2 and 8 characters. That's why. Yeah, okay, and I'm pretty sure I took that already. I don't know. What did I name her? Maybe Jezebel. I don't know why, but I've always loved that name on girls. I don't know why, but if I had a girl husky, I would name her... What the hell? Oh, somebody took Jezebel. Unbelievable. I'm going to get a female husky in the future if I can. Name him Jezebel. Okay, well, name is going to be the hardest part now. I can name her Alfredo. See, that's where I jump to when I'm out of names. I just start going for the most random stuff. Okay. It's okay, we got this. I can use my name, right? That's gonna look weird though. I mean, well, who cares? Maybe. Oh, I like that effect where when you're typing, it has that sound effect. That's pretty cool. Okay, serious business. I promise I won't be more than 2 minutes on this. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, what if I put S? Oh my god. All right. We're doing it. I have no other name I want to use. I think she looks good. I don't know. You got to let me know. You got to let me know. Is this fine? Let's go. All right. We are jumping into Astellia Online Korean version for the first time since December of last year when it first released. Time to party, I guess. If there's one thing right off the bat that this game is amazing at, it's cutscenes. I love the cutscenes in this game from what I remember. I think that's something that's also very important in games. You know, one of the things I've been thinking over the past few months, what really does make a game really good in terms of an MMO? And I definitely think the difficulty factor of the end game is one major one, but also, dear God. Okay. But also the cutscenes, the lore, you know, the story behind it. For a lot of people, I think that that's something that's very important. PvP these days is something that's also extremely important. I think it all goes hand in hand, really. But you need all of it, or at least most of it, to have an actual good experience in the games. Alright, let's go. Wow, yeah, she actually looks pretty good. I think. Oh, hey. Did I make a carbon copy? Uh-oh. Hold on. Nope. You the old version. Just kidding. Okay. So the movement in the combat itself is tab target, as you guys may already know. Now, I haven't played with it in a long time, but I remember back in December, it was a little iffy to get used to. So I know that for this character, it'll probably be the same. So we'll have to see if we can get used to that. I know I was like always randomly dodging too, and that was the main issue. Hopefully the Reshade looks okay in the game. I haven't played around with it actually in game because this is my first time logging in officially. Where does she go? Oh, here, let's go. I think this is where we get our weapon. Is she getting the weapon, or is she looking at her nails? Oh, okay. Oh, that's why. Is it auto attack or it's auto attack? Okay. You want me to attack it? Oh, if there's one thing I really do like too, it's when a game allows you to fire while moving. When it comes to range, that's like a deal breaker most games for me. I know that there's some abilities that you always have to... oh, caps lock, okay. That you absolutely always have to stand still for. And, you know, that makes sense, especially for mages. But I cannot ever get over when a game actually does let you fire while moving, as opposed to, you know, like not being able to auto attack and use certain skills while moving. Get it. How do I stop? Escape button. Okay, good. Can't activate camera mode for some reason. Ah. Got it. See, I want to say these guys are cute, but anytime I see something smaller than a gnome, like from World of Warcraft, everybody should already know what a gnome is. What am I saying? I'm sorry. Or just a gnome in general. But anyway, that's like my height limit there. If it's anything smaller than a gnome, I instantly want to kick it. You know why? Because you can't trust small things sometimes. You really can't. I'm telling you, one moment you try and trust them, the next moment they're raiding your pantry, you know? I should have picked the girl's name. I'm doing that next time. Just because it just feels weird now, doesn't it? Maybe not. I don't know. How is this supposed to work? Is it okay to have a guy's name as a girl character? I really like her. I'm feeling self-conscious about her, you know? It's been so... Oh, wait. Sorry. I'm gonna shut up now. Okay, you need to tell me what you want. You want the fish? I see a green arrow. I can't activate my camera mode right now. Very odd. No, I don't want to do that. Oh, this would allow me to skip the tutorial, I believe, actually. That's right. Okay, so I wonder if I can use this skill while moving still. Okay, this one I actually have to stand still for, but the auto attack I can use and move. What if I can jump and auto attack at the same time? That's the real question. Oh, they're fancy. And see, one thing that's really good to do. Why can I not activate? Oh, okay, there we go. I'll do middle mouse button right now. One thing that's really cool to do too is, you know, like in a MOBA, if you auto attack first and then execute a skill right after, that's usually like the best way to go in most cases. So I saw the horse and oh. Thank you. Now I can do the camera mode. See if I double tap, will it sprint or... Oh, not yet. Okay, it won't. I'm a sucker for water textures, and most of the time, if the water's not good, you know, I can't really tolerate it for long. Like graphics-wise, the water itself, you know, you got to see those effects. You know, I want to see something like, you know, maybe a little splash effect. You know, it doesn't have to like land over here. You know, it doesn't have to like actually be landing over here and disappearing periodically. I can only imagine what that do to the frames if that was constantly happening in every corner of the world. But I mean, you know, at some point, you got to make sure that you get those extra effects in there. A little bit of splat. I like the mist effects. I do love the mist effects. Got a little bit of that going on here, it looks like, but for the most part, it looks like a splash. Oh, I can't go there. All right. Invisible wall. Then I guess we'll just judge off of what we have here. Overall, though, you know, the running water itself, I'm liking it. Got the little effects in there. It's not just smooth. It's got some, you know, a little bit of here and there in there. I like it. Despite it not looking, you know, officially smooth, it does look like it actually does have a lot of detail to it. I also liked the look of what was down there in this area right here. I don't know why I have this text blocking my screen, but right here, this part looked pretty good to me from up in that angle. Okay, I need to stop looking at water. That looks pretty good right there too. I like that. Reminds me of Disneyland. Actually, or just any amusement park at all. Just, that looks like some really fresh water. What's going on? I forgot who this was. I'm guessing little sister. Oh, I remember this part. You better run too, boy. Why doesn't anybody ever go for backup? See? Don't you wish you had backup? I'll tell you what he could have did. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, somebody better call PETA. Shoot him! Oh, God. I like that effect. You know what the soldier should have did, or should have done? Grabbed the girl, ran like hell, called for backup. That's what he should have did. Lore-wise, I'm actually very interested to learn more about these Astells and, you know, where exactly they come from, or well, in-game side of things. I know a little bit about the lore, but the full understanding of it still got to come to me. So we'll get it over time, though, for sure. Once the NA version comes out, of course, we'll be able to get the full story. That's what I'm talking about. Oh my God. Time to ascend to godhood. Hi there. Hold on. Make sure this is not too loud. Okay. Sorry if it was very loud, the music-wise. Testing out stuff with the settings. I'm guessing little sister, though. Don't worry, you're safe now. Now what? Oh wait, I need to get a Pokeball. Just kidding. We got him. Whoa. Oh, it's a combo. Nice. All right. You know, not bad at all for tutorial side of things. I love the cinematics that they got going on here. Definitely felt like they put a lot of time and work into that. I'm trying to click on him. It's just not. Yeah. What? I can't click on him. I can't even tab over to him. Okay, I'm guessing we're not actually supposed to. Okay, yeah, that's why. It's like, what's going on here? It's been a while. Go get her. What am I supposed to do here? That F1? Oh, okay. Use the ability. That's right. Okay, that works. Now, what they're doing to the combat, because the combat in this version isn't really subject to how it's going to be in the NA version, they're making changes to it as opposed in the form of like the combo system, as well as making changes to the actual animation cancel, things like that. So you'll be able to do active dodging, you'll be able to execute skills faster, things like that. I think I remember this part. We should almost be done with the tutorial, but just in case if we're not past this point, then I'll just go ahead and skip this. I don't want to ruin the experience too. And because it's been seen before as well. Now I know her story, and I love her story as well. I would actually follow her. That's cool. Where she summons her Astells. Yeah, I want one like that. One thing I'm really curious about is what they're going to do in terms of adding more Astells, like what they'll go for, and if it'll ever get to the point where you know, we've got some really impressive Astells that we have to our disposal. Sorry. I was trying to use their special abilities, but that's right, you just use the base button to do their special ability. So I just do like F1, F2, as you can see right here, and that uses their special abilities. Okay. Now, I'm not sure as much about her story. Yeah, hers. I'm not sure if she's an Astell herself, or if it's more of a situation where I'm pretty sure they're related in some way. Maybe she's like a guardian. She can't be like a ruler. Ruler wouldn't just show up here and do that, right? Not for someone random, at least. I feel like maybe, and this is a long shot, but I don't know, the Astells can talk. Maybe she used to be her Astell. But she used to be human, or well, a good human at least. I'm pretty sure this is what's going on here. Something like that. Or sisters. Daughter? Something. I love that. Ooh. Well, she's 100% not summoning Astells, that's for sure.
역시 대단한 실력이었어. 아직도 그런 힘이 남아 있었다. 그것도 이제는 마지막이야.
And the story with her, the lady that has the cross on her head, is she used to be a hero of the people. And essentially, she was betrayed. And the darkness inside of her kind of took root because she was at a trial and she was meant to be hanged or killed rather, and it just kind of exploded out of her, and she got that cross as well as the darkness that she's become kind of showed up after. She kind of became a beacon of revenge. Now she's being... Why am I on the ground?
이런 탈진했나 보군요.
괜찮아요, 언니. 우리 언니는 튼튼한 체질이라서 금방 일어날 거예요.
She's so kawaii. Sorry, I'm trying to get immersed.
다행이구나.
That's immersive lingo. Definitely related in some way. She seemed pissed off. Definitely pissed off. Well, I was going to wait a second, but this happened, and this looked like it was going to be pretty cool. Essentially, we've just completed the beachhead scenario where we were trying to get a bunch of these, I guess, Scourge off of the beachhead that we got teleported to, and there was a giant fire giant over there that we had to blast a cannon at, and now this is happening. Wow. She's got a lot of power. Oh, that's over now. I know exactly who that guy is. That's the guy from the trailer. You're done. I would run. Oh, here it goes. Oh my god, he's just running people down. He doesn't care. Oh no. Oh. Why did they want the little girl so bad? Oh no. That's not good. She's gonna need some help. Oh my god, he talks. I want to know who he is and who she is. Well, whoever he is, that's no ordinary dude if he can do that. No, that's nobody's Astell, I don't think either. That was a little nuts. You just called down he just tore like a fracture in the sky and called down a bunch of meteors. Yeah, somebody special does that, not nobody. I guess that lackey he had, this staff wielder, was someone special too, it sounds like then. Starting to catch on. Yeah, starting to catch on for sure. This loading bar is kind of cool, but took a heck of a long time to load into the game initially. That was pretty crazy. Alright, so now we've gone to a new location, it looks like. Also, I don't remember when we get the new Astells. I know we start getting them during the quest line. You can get them out of dungeons too. But there's, yeah, a couple different ways to get Astells. In this version, of course, this one has been rumored and apparently has gone pay to win. There has been things in the cash shop that a lot of people really don't want to see in the Western version, and they've said, the developers have said that they are making every effort to make sure that that does not happen, and that they've been personalizing it for the Western version, and we'll have to see how that turns out as well. They've also given a list of items that specifically won't be in the cash shop that have been in the Korean version, so hopefully that does not make it in, and everything should be fine from that point, and on that specific aspect as well. So far with the enhanced graphics, I am liking the look of this game right here. I do like the forest area here specifically. I'm really curious to know if this game does have different biomes because I haven't seen much of the in-game play, but I have seen, I believe, a desert area, just not a snow yet. And I do love my snow areas, so I'm definitely looking forward to seeing that. A little bit of lag spikes right here. And I know what this is from too. This is probably from like transitioning past the node line in this new area. Other people have reported seeing this sort of same thing as well. Though it's not supposed to be this bad in this area, I don't think. Unless we got multiple node lines right here. Oh, it's surprising that people are still actually, you know, sitting over here. Would have imagined that they'd all be in the endgame zone by now. Also, that kind of looks cool. Being able to customize your Astells. Hold on. I wonder if that's specifically for... It looks like it's specifically for certain Astells. That actually is pretty cool. That's pretty damn cool. Yeah, those are some good outfits. And they got everything, don't they? Personally, I would go with this one. This one looks the best to me. Like a biker gang outfit. Or just a, yeah, wheeling outfit. I don't know what you'd call that. But nice. Keep that up. I would definitely keep that up. That's a good idea. Especially if we get more Astells as time goes on and we get some, you know, bigger and more powerful Astells especially. I think that would be really good to see. Hold on, let me just kind of gauge where everybody is class-wise. Yeah, I've already seen more Rangers than anything else, so that kind of leaves me worried. I don't want to play the most popular class, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, pretty sure it's going to end up being so. Usually I would imagine that the mages are the popular class, but in this game, because, well, I was basing it off of a couple that I played, including Air previously, but Air also had a gunslinger over an archer, so that could have been having a lot to do with it too. So we'll have to see when it comes to the NA version as well. She looks really good, wow. Kind of taking in all the sights right now. Looks like there might be a housing system. I don't remember reading too much about that actually. Take a look at the interior design. Interesting. It's pretty simple, simplistic for the you know, the decorations and whatnot. I think in here what would be really cool is to add some more, you know, baseline furniture like benches and things like that. Maybe that ones that you could sit on, kind of add a little bit more atmosphere. But overall, it looks really good. Especially like that window right there. I guess you wouldn't really need much in here to begin with, though. Seems like more of a throne room than anything, so can't really expect to have a full-on, you know, hotel in there. Oh, hi. Okay, new outfit. Always dread the new outfits whenever you have to change. Well, actually, that looks pretty good on her. Not too bad. Wow, that's revealing. All right. There you go. So this is why you guys always make female characters. I'm starting to understand now. I've always understood. I always knew. I always knew. Oh, this must be the arena. Okay, yeah, this game does have instance PvP as well, but also it has 3-faction warfare that you can engage in as time goes on as well when you do get to that part. And the dungeons right here, you can queue for these and you can actually, like we said before, earn Astells from these and other gear and equipment like that too. Really good to spam dungeons out once you get to that point too, because you can also get some pretty decent XP from them as far as I remember. So I think you probably won't really get that much at all after you do them a few times, if I remember right. It could either be that or maybe like a daily thing, but I remember that they are pretty good for farming XP, but maybe up to a certain extent. Serious question though, did I get her body right? Like, is her feel weird for is her butt okay? I mean, it looks fine to me, but I just, I don't know. I'm not an expert on this, Need someone to let me know. Oh, that one actually looks pretty good. I'm liking this mount right here. It's pretty unique as well. It looks like a mix between, what was that, a phoenix? Not a phoenix, but I'm trying to think of a creature with multiple eyes like that. I know what it is, but I just can't think of the word right now, but that looks really good. Like a mix between that and I want to say a fox, but maybe like a wolf, and the back, like the arch of the back kind of looks like a fox too, like from here to here. I don't really know what you call it. Or maybe like a lynx? No. Something like that though. Oh hey, another newbie. Oh, never mind. Well then. I never made it past level 20 when I last played too, so I kind of got to get a little bit reacquainted with the game and see how the end game works. I know, a little bit about what we can do in game, but I want to make sure that before we get into the CBT that maybe I get at least used to it so that I can kind of know what to expect for the most part when it comes to leveling up. And then I'll just get the rest of that information later. I should also really be using my horse. Yeah, I'm starting to notice the frame drops. It's starting to get pretty prevalent. Oh, rapid fire. That actually does quite a bit of damage. I like that. Basically just spam those abilities back and forth for the combos, it looks like. Okay, so these are the actual mobs that we have to fight here too. But grinding on those actually didn't give that bad of XP at all. I think the main thing at this point, for what they're trying to do, because they want to bring back that feel for, the classical MMORPGs. So I think the NA version, won't be exactly like this. In terms of the combat, I think it'll be much different, more fast-paced from the sounds of it. But I think that overall, it will be pretty close to what we're, expecting. Or, well, not expecting, but what we'll get. So I'd say that really the main things that I think, just the points that would be good to hit on is making sure that the optimization is up to par is a main one. Having enough content or adding enough content in game to hold players over. Maybe setting up a roadmap so that people know what to expect, and things like concept art to kind of advertise what they plan for the future and things like that. And then just build that stuff as a foundation and just build off of it. Keep going the dungeon route and PvP route and raid route with adding more mechanics and new things to experience. And not just like telegraphic kind of mechanics, but special kind as well. Final Fantasy is always a go-to for one that does it really well. Where you'll have not just those telegraphs that you have to dodge, but sometimes you'll have in the middle of a fight boss switches, or you'll have a boss transforms, has new abilities, things like that. On higher difficulties, of course, they get more difficult and more mechanics that you have to watch out for. New things that appear, that kind of thing. And of course, like in rage timers, things like that. I think the difficulty factor, like I said earlier, is one thing that really does need to be present in an MMO, because if you get to the end game and you just kind of blaze through everything in a day, it'll be great that you get all that new gear so fast, but will you really feel as accomplished as if you spent like more than a week on that very same instance? And I think that's kind of what makes or breaks it for a lot of games, especially newer ones. But PvP is also a very important aspect. But I think PvP is, more, I would say, in my opinion, probably easier to deal with than PvE. Because when it comes to like thinking of new mechanics and, thinking of new bosses, thinking of, boss switching and just all that other stuff, I think that's probably, going more into detail than just adding a battleground and just letting players run wild. Because really, we make the content when it comes to PvP. You give us the map, you give us the rules, you give us the tools, and we'll make it happen. But I'd say the PvE is probably something that needs to be definitely kept up on as well. So I probably won't get too much farther in the levels, but I would like to run this one really quick here and see where we're at for time. This looks like this. I'm pretty sure this might be the solo dungeon, if I remember right. Level 5. Hell yeah. Okay, let's see where we're at right now. Okay, yeah, I think we have enough time for this. I really like my character so far. The look of her is... I don't know. You got to let me know, though. I'm serious. I'm super insecure about her. I want to know. All right, let's go, girl. New skill as well. Couldn't even use it. Gathering. Oh, like a snipe shot. Okay. Pretty sure this one is a silence too, so I'll have to make sure I watch out for that. Oh, whoops. Oh, boy. You're a diamond. Oh, look at that. He was coming at me, too. Desummon her. In that aspect, too, I think that's really great. You know, the Astell aspect... Of course, this game overall, it's definitely one that is similar to a lot of games I'm sure a lot of people have played. Definitely similar and reminds me of, you know, games that I used to play in the past as well. I think the most important thing, too, is because I would say from what we've seen, you know, developing games on Unreal 4 and PC-based, we really only have a select few that are actually able to, seems like, do that right now. I mean, we have a handful, and you know what they are. But overall, games that are actually released in MMO form and on Unreal 4, that's just really not a thing that's easily possible right now. So I think because of that, it's because the engine itself, it's really hard to work with, it seems. And it's just a lot of developers are unable to really perfect it because when it was coming out, you know, there's been discussions about this before, but you know, when it was coming out, or back in 2015, I think when it started to get really popular around that time, developers were still finishing up Unreal 3 games. So this one, for instance, is probably the product of that, as well as a couple other ones that we've already played too. And that's why we didn't see them on Unreal 4. Though in the future, I think, you know, 2021, 2022, we'll definitely start seeing things that might seem newer. What I was getting at too with this, by the way, is I think this game will definitely remind people of a lot of games that they played in the past. I think the Astell aspect is one thing that is definitely pretty unique to this game, and a few others, of course, that have companion systems as well, and kind of go into them like this. But overall, Blade and Soul so far seems like one game that's transitioned from Unreal 3 to upcoming Unreal 4. Maybe in the future, if these games work out, we'll see that on them too. Between Astellia and Infinite Realm, for instance, too. Need to pot up? Boy. Wait a minute, I'm trying to use her ability. That... Okay, she used it. Most of the games that are on Unreal 4 that are coming out, though, those seem to be hopefully making some progress. A lot of them crowdfunded, but well, pretty much all of them, except for like one or two. But we'll see what happens with those games too in the future. For now, it's gonna be games like this one for sure. So hopefully, when it comes to the content and when it comes to the game itself, we'll be able to have a pretty good experience with these ones. Or even just a decent one. At this point, I think just a decent experience is really all people need. That mechanic was fun. Like, telegraphs are great. That really keeps the player active and keeps them engaged in the combat, so they have to pay attention, and therefore, you know, it just becomes more long lasting because it's not just the same thing every time. Mistakes can happen, and maybe in the future, when it gets to end game and you have like a ton of things going on at once, it makes it more enjoyable too, because that challenge aspect is always there. Even when you're experienced at it, you still have to do quite a bit to keep on your toes. Looks like we are out and about. All right. I definitely think there is a lot of promise here in terms of this game. I think that, you know, if let's say, because it will be a buy to play game as well, I think if it does well in the West and they continue to expand on it, you know, make content updates, maybe even expansions, I think the most important thing is that after the gender lock is over with and they make the classes universal again, or universal in general, rather, for the first time, sorry. I think that new classes, announcements, and concept arts of stuff like that is definitely important. Definitely needs to be more than 5, you know, so whether it's subclasses in the future or awakening weapons, things like that. Maybe these classes definitely need more skills in the future. When they do level progression, you know, like level caps or things like that, I think if that came along with it, that would be really cool. Especially like awakening weapons or subclasses would be really awesome. Maybe even being able to use different weapons if they didn't want to create a whole new class instead. Definitely noticing the frame drops though, but the environment itself, most of it is pretty clean, you know, simplistic in nature in a lot of cases. Some parts are way more detailed than others as well, which I do love, and where they are detailed, it does make sense as to why they're detailed when you really think about it, and the other ones might not be as much. For instance, that throne room that we were in earlier, that one makes sense for being less detailed because, you know, really just the throne room that you're in. I really meant for sitting down in, unless you're having a, well, even if you're like having a meeting or something like that, I think people would still want to stand anyway, or still be standing anyway. Like we're back in town though. So far, that is going to be all for today though. I think we had a pretty interesting experience so far. So thank you guys for joining me. That has concluded the first day of Astellia Online. Going to continue to play around with this game and, you know, get more engaged in my character and see how the ranger goes. But yeah, that's all for now. I really need you to give me some feedback on this. Yay or nay? All right, folks. You guys have a good night. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. How do I wave? Hold on. Got this. Wait, what am I, dumb? We're on the Korean version. Bye.